Let's explore the specific tool under planning, the different options that are offered. So we have class snapshot, and what happens is the AI generator links with your Google Classroom. So I'm going to do one just from one of my past classes, and I'm going to click that, and then it says, "How is this class doing?" Da 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 da. So like it's as if I asked it that. Then it gives you a specific strategic breakdown of everything that is linked inside like your Google Classroom and what they've done and all the things they're just like their amount of time on it and their averages and whatever it might be, right? Completion of assignments due 100%. Well, my class average is zero because this is an old archived class. However, if you look over it, like it literally gives you a simple, beautiful breakdown, all linked to your Google Classroom. And then you can go ahead and ask it other auto generated questions. And this is the beauty part of the AI piece that's tied in within Khan Academy slash khanmigo, because here is your amigo in khanmigo. Then next tool we're going to look at is under plan discussion prompts. So we can use this in two ways, twofolds. You could use this as I think you can use this for staff meetings, for PLC meetings, icebreakers, things like that as an administrator. I think those are so important just to get people comfortable with each other, thinking about, intermingling and, coworkers, just truly being able to be there for each other and, chat with each other and whatever. So ultimately, you can choose. Whoops, there is a college tab, and I don't know why it's not letting me choose it. However, we'll choose 12th grade, let's say. Okay. And my topic is going to be greeting each other, we'll say, right? And then we click start, and voila, topics are now going to be generated. So, and it just gives you different ways I, just different topics, maybe that like, you could do explore the role of a nonverbal communication in greetings. So then somebody's job is to look up how to say hello in three different ways nonverbally or whatever, and that's what that group's tasked with. And then the importance in greeting in different cultures, and you can then give out different types of cultures maybe that are represented within your school, and then that's what your staff has to do just so they can start thinking in all the different ways about their students, but then they're also working together to present this. So then it's like breaking the ice, it's getting them uncomfortably comfortable with each other, and just something to do fun that's different. This will already now be saved to my documents. So if I wanted to use this now or later, just because I'm exploring ideas, it's already now saved in my documents. Another great feature of Conmigo. Next with the planning piece are our exit tickets, which you could do at a staff meeting. You could do that. Obviously, show this to your teachers to use then in the classroom. Same with lessons and lesson planning and learning objective. And this one though is the recommend assignments, receive recommendations on what your students should work on next. I think that this is a great idea. I think that this would be for great for teachers, but also in some way, maybe it could be something that like administrators kind of go to see how they could further help their teachers with supporting them with the content. So all of these can kind of be intertwined between teacher and administrators using it for the greater good of the students in some way, shape, or form. And then I wanted to show this part, the support part, I think is important for administrators to also know about. IEP assistant, I don't know about you. I'm even SPED certified, and I struggle with whenever the SPED teachers like email me, tell me all the strengths and weaknesses in writing, reading, math, this, that, da 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 about the student, and it's like, I can tell, I can think of things, but I feel like it's like the same for every single one of them. Like I feel like I'm not great trying to break it down. So this just gives us some different, here it gives you the heading, learning environment, describe context, right? So let's say I do fourth grade, okay? Disability category. Let's say reading comprehension, writing organization. Okay, then we have current challenges. What are some current challenges? So we could go two ways. We could go either behaviorally, or we can go academically, or we could go both. So let's say academically would be focus. No, let's say reading fluently, comprehending, depth of knowledge, level two questions. And then we could say behaviorally, focusing on a given task. And then current strengths. So this is where I always struggle. So we could say reading simple, short vowel words, writing simple sentences, identifying problem and solution, analyzing character traits, and maybe we could say recalling facts when reading. Start. Now it's going to give all of this, and this is what I love, is that it expands upon it all just generically, right? Just, through its AI brain, Amigo brain. And the great part about this is then it's like it's giving me all these different suggestions and all these different items and in-depth verbiage and just different things to think about and what I can implement and what I can then relay to then the sped teacher, or the sped teachers could use this just as like a starting point or something more to think of or to problem solve with. I just think that this is like such a genius, beautiful tool all wrapped within this, because this is something that is so important that students do need, and teachers, sometimes I just feel like well, in fourth grade, this is what they have to be able to do. This is what they need to be able to do. And if this student can't do it, then this is how I'm going to get them to do it, because this is what I'm going to accommodate for them. And it's just like, is that what they need, or do they need something more specific? So if I can just put it into this plan, get some ideas, draw from that, like there's just so many different ways that this could be beneficial to us. And then the one other thing within the support is the SMART goal writer, which was actually within this last accommodation, is that they actually came up with their SMART goals. So something that's really cool too is that though we can also make, where'd it go? SMART goals, something that we can come up with as a school if students first name, but we could just do Springfield Elementary, right? You could do your own school, and then what would be an overall goal would be 90% of our students will be reading on grade level, desired outcomes, da 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 da, like what's the level, whatever. In anyways, and then it'll just come up with one, and then we can take it, we can edit it, we can make it work as a living document for us, and then we can revisit. And I just feel like this is just so powerful. It's as and maybe like each individual team in the building, the child development, kindergarten, first, second, third grade level, right? Do a different SMART goal for them, so then they can be focused throughout the year in what they want to see done. Maybe during data days, this is something that we bring to the table and just kind of set for ourselves and then revisit for each quarter throughout the year. Just different things that we can definitely use within our school. And lastly, as an administrator, is this learn. This learn tool is my favorite. So you literally feeling a little dusty on some details. This activity has been designed to prepare you for prime time with your students. So anyways, you can literally like Oh, wait, it does this every time. Ask it like animal survival during the winter months. And now it's just going to come up and it's going to tell me all the facts about this. Ooh, oh, ask me more specific questions. And then I would put fourth grade, third grade, second, whatever. And then it would generate and then it would come up with something. Things like this just to help give teachers a quick background knowledge check, especially when it comes to social studies and science. And it can never hurt for even the students to have access to this quickly and be like, oh, I forgot about the Revolutionary War, the Boston Massacre. And if they just want to put in that and just ask away, that's another quick piece, just to get a quick summary background of it. So, in terms of through the admin lens, those are the tools that you could use all within it, within the AI tool.